Welcome to Just Us Resources LLC presents Minding Your Business. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share so that you do not miss any of the content that we have just for you. Just Us Resources LLC is a company that offers resume services, formal and informal business writing services. We also support other businesses, entrepreneurs, career-minded individuals through this channel. Our goal is to share information on how other individuals have taken their hopes and dreams off the shelf and decided to mind their own business.
I'm fine. Thank you, Tracy.
All right. Absolutely, indeed. We are so excited to have you up here today. And I know we've been knowing each other ever since you were born. But for those that don't know you, Terrance, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about the man behind SportsConnect.
Okay, well, I can start off by giving you a little bit of background about me. And I think that would kind of go along with what's going on today.
Yeah.
So, just a regular kind of North Carolina kid, born in Wilson. Grew up in Greensboro. Mom and dad moved here when I was about 1 year old with my two older brothers. So yeah, I'm the youngest, and we know it kind of comes with that. But it kind of made me stronger in that sense, though. But mom and dad kind of went their separate ways. I'm sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, go ahead. We're talking to you today. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, so mom and dad split up when I was about 5 years old, and we periodically moved back to Wilson, came back to Greensboro, and I think that kind of started what I would say my first love. Pops kind of introduced me to my first love. If I can kind of rewind back a little bit when he was there, he even told me when I was about 3 years old, I used to just watch him at the park play all day, just watch him run up and down the court. And of course, at a 3-year-old mind, you can't really comprehend what's going on. And what they kind of taught me today, that the power in just that leadership of young minds, when they see someone that they adore and they like, they kind of going to imitate it and find what they find exciting. I always tell people kids spell love Time. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to put in that time. So, but yeah, Pops introduced me to my first love through that. And I think that kind of stuck with me, because every time, like I said, they split up, and every time I seen my Pops, I would always want to show him how better I got at basketball. Or I want to show him a move, or kind of show him I hit a shot. And even though and my Pops used to always play with me, always be excited to play basketball, and he went through things he went through, but the thing I can say the best gift you can give somebody is your presence. So when he was there, and really engaged. So again, we go out and play basketball, and I always want to show him how better I got. So that kind of drove me to practice and want to take basketball a little bit more serious. And being the youngest, again, you want to find your sense of belonging. You want to find something that makes you feel important, that you're the best at, so you can have something to brag on, of course, to your other brothers. So, yeah. So I kind of use basketball. Basketball has been everything for me since it's been my first love. It's been therapy for me, like just using it now to find my purpose in life. I just knew at a very, very young age that basketball would kind of take me on the path. I didn't know where it was going to lead me to. Of course, every kid thinks NBA
Right.
when they fall in love with basketball, but when you start looking at the probability in the odds at an early age, I kind of knew that was going to be like a tough road to go down. So I didn't put all my eggs in that basket, but I knew, again, whether it was coaching, I don't know if I was going to do interviews on TV or something, but I knew basketball was going to be a part of whatever I do. So here we are now with the SportsConnect app. Basketball is a big part of it. Yeah, not only the app, but just the whole thing in general, though.
Okay. I love the man behind SportsConnect, because when I say that love is because a lot of times today you don't hear, even in many interviews, some, quite a few, but not a lot, where people introduce, such as yourself, about, their childhood, of how awesome it was. I would say the fact that, when I say awesome, that their parent, even though the parents went their way, you remain grounded in the teachings of not just, with your father, and remembering the times on the basketball court. And like you said, or was saying, time is just so valuable and so of essence when it comes to fatherhood, motherhood, parenthood, and kids, and it reflects on them for years to come. So I appreciate you sharing that with us, and it also seems to go hand in hand with the reason for SportsConnect, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, that it kind of, basketball just did everything for me, and saved my life in more ways than one. The first way I can say, even when I was playing traveling basketball AAU, at a young age, it really kept me out of the neighborhood and out of the streets, because when they split up at a very young age, it's kind of hard for a single mother with 3 boys to kind of maintain and keep up with it. But I would say this about my mom. But I would say this about her though: she always kept us out of the hood, but right there near it, so we could walk if we wanted to, but we wasn't there, like just right in the center of it. And when she could, she moved us away. She always had aspirations to have a house and to own her own house, in which she got a house now. I'm so proud of her, man. And that was like a big thing. So like I said, basketball kind of saved my life, and it went away. And just to kind of compare me and my brother, my middle child brother Mario, we did everything together. I mean, we grew up together. He was like my best friend, pops, and brother all in one. So he did a lot of things, but kept me away from things. And I feel like he did the biggest sacrifice. Like he went to prison for 8 years, and like I said, basketball kind of saved me from doing some of those things that would have got me caught up in that street life. So I just owe my life to basketball, really.
Absolutely. That sounds awesome. And you mentioned that you were the youngest of 3.
Yeah, youngest of 3 boys. Yeah, I got 3 younger sisters. I'm sorry, 3 younger sisters by my pops. But that was, I always say the 3 of us, because we grew up together and kind of shared the same morals and values. So yeah.
Absolutely. And tell us about your company. Just what is SportsConnect? Tell us just exactly what it is.
So I would say SportsConnect is basically a sports entertainment company, but we primarily focus on the app. So that was like our first big major product. We have a sports app, and the sports app is the SportsConnect app is to show you the nearest locations to go play a pickup basketball game. And of course, we start with basketball, but we're going to introduce some more sports later on down the road. And the home screen is a map, and with little basketball icons of basketball hoops, and they're clickable. So when you click on it, it'll actually show you who's at the location, give you all valuable information: who's left the location, the time they got there, just the directions on how to get there, how long it take you to get there, all that stuff. So the information that just make it way easier to find out where to play pickup sports. And the app will do a little bit more than just find that. It's going to drive competition. We have a whole bunch of features like King of the City, the avatar, which people will be able to dress their characters. So, I mean, we have a lot of different things to engage, but primarily the app focuses on people to be able to click one button and see where everybody is playing basketball in the city.
Now, where everybody is playing basketball, is that sort of like whether it's a park or a gym? Is that what we refer to when you say, where people are playing games or how to connect with others? Is that what the app does?
Yes, exactly. So with the park or the gym, so how it works is you will be able to tag in your own location. So when you get to a location, you will put it up where it's going to stay grayed out until multiple players verify that location. So when multiple players visit that location, it becomes one, and we use what they call in technology geofencing. And geofencing, for the people that's not tech savvy, because I just learned a lot of this stuff myself. It's just basically how you have like Apple Pay on your phone, you have Samsung Pay on your phone. Well, it's an imaginary fence around stores like Walmart, and once you get near that store, it'll just bing your phone and say, "Hey, we take Apple Pay here." So my technology on my app works the same way. When you get near a court, it's just going to bing your phone and say, "Hey, you want to play here? Yes or no?" So you check in, and it sends a notification to all your friends to let them know that you're there at the court ready to play.
That's awesome because speaking, and I know I may not look like your audience, so ladies and gentlemen out there, but I love basketball. Love to play it in high school and middle school. Now I might have been second string when it came to basketball, but I could do some things with softball, first string definitely. But I love the fact that with sports itself, it's exercise. It's fun, it's activity. But during the 2020, did you find it challenging for that? And when it comes to SportsConnect, or did you just decide that you were going to create other ways of using that SportsConnect to help others for the love of basketball, or those that were other ways? A lot of people were in house, so to speak, with COVID at the dense part of the midsummer, what have you. So a lot of people wanted to go out, but they didn't because of social distancing. Did you find that challenging, or did you just look at it as an opportunity to create other ways to utilize SportsConnect?
Both. So I did find it a little challenging because, of course, I can't get out there and move and make the money that I could make. And by the way, when I speak on money, is because we was able to turn SportsConnect. So when we started SportsConnect, it was started with just me as a company, and I hired my developer, which was once my developer. I hired him to basically build the app. Well, he kind of got tired of taking the payments because he was building the app and he looked at it as if it was his baby too. So I wasn't really mad at him for he building it from the ground up, and I thought that he would have a better kind of invested interest in the app if he was building it and owned a piece of it too. So we became partners, and we kind of scratched off what I was paying them, and it was a significant amount that I was paying them. So we kind of stopped that process and stopped the payments and became business partners. And when I did that, I kind of wanted to have a thing that I was working on. I didn't want to just sit back and just watch him build the app. So I was thinking, okay, me being a business guy, because I have a degree in business administration with a concentration in management. So my mind is all the way around business all the time. So I was just thinking, how can I utilize that? And I thought of like a marketing strategy. I say, wait, hey, if I pick up a camera and I go to the courts, I can kind of emulate what I'm trying to do with the app, and kind of explain why I got the camera, get people to tag me on social media and share it. Man, I can get my free marketing like that, and I can build my own marketing plan. So I was a little bit excited about that when I went out there. I think the second day, a guy asked me what I was doing with the camera out there filming, and could I come to one of his basketball games. And I was just like, yeah, man, but I don't know. I got you. Oh, no, I'm going to pay you. So, man, we started a business from there, and I was able to start getting paid for my marketing plan. Yeah. So I started filming semi-pro games, started filming the football. I did football, I did boxing, then I started to concentrate on the way that I can give back, like you were saying, because I was trying to tie that all the way into your question about COVID. I was trying to find a way to give back, so I started doing the high school basketball games, and that was a passion of mine anyway, because that's why I stopped my basketball career. So I was filming the games, and I started getting paid for doing highlights. So I said it's a little rough because COVID made it tough for me to go out there and really make that money that I used to make with doing the highlights, because I got pretty known around Greensboro, and man, like I was a little bit audacious and bold with it, but I walked all the way on the court with my gimbal. I'm in the timeout going all over the crowd and stuff, and they loved it. I mean, coaches always, when you coming back and all that type of stuff, because I wanted to give those kids that that vibe that they was on a bigger stage. They was playing at a good level.
That
Okay, I'm sorry, it went out.
no problem. You know what? That's what we're talking about here when it comes to minding your business. When you mind your business, your mindset is on how can I make it better, or how can I do things this way or that way. And you took on the partner or the person that was working for you, now working with you, and in using that mindset, that degree, to say how can I further, make things successful or possible, or how can I spread or market SportsConnect to others. So having the integrity and the fortitude to keep going, that's awesome. And on another note of going out and going from the basketball court to other different sports, it made that truly what you call SportsConnect connect to the community. And that's what I love. So the app itself basically connects others. They can find out, how can we get on a basketball court, and especially with regulations moving forward in 2021, where we hope that people can gather back into a safe environment. But if not, there's still ways that you can manage and play sports through social distancing and still be able to take care of yourself. And it sounds like SportsConnect is doing just that, just showing you how to connect, and still with your marketing, your camera, and showing us some of the videos, which I saw on your social media, by the way. Great job of going out into the basketball court. You're able to bring the court, to media, to social media, because when people are in a house or in home, like so many of us have been, it gives us that little extra treat of watching, others on the basketball court. I remember that, guys, from the days of the football games and the turkey bowl, stuff like that. You didn't, if you weren't there, somebody was telling you about it, and now you're connecting us to where we actually can see it, because the TV channel can't always be there, but in the community, in the heart, where people are enjoying life and enjoying themselves, you're bringing that connection to us in a way for an app. So we're really excited about that. And from all your upbringing, Terrance, and the things that you have done, and getting your degree and bringing about this company, you have a lot of values in your personality, in which your company is so relatable. Just the sharing of your upbringing and your parents. But what keeps you focused with running this company and perseverance? How do you maintain the balance as in the community, your any other aspects in your life? Do you find that while you're building your company up, there's a balance that you have to maintain within your entrepreneurship life and anything else that you're doing? Is it difficult, or do you find yourself maintaining a balance?
Well, it definitely is difficult. I mean, life is difficult in general. Don't let nobody ever tell you it's not. So, but I take on the challenge. I mean, it doesn't stop. You grow until you go. So, what really keeps me grounded and focused? If I can kind of finish the second part, I mean, it ties and go to the second part of what I was just saying.
Go ahead. We love it. Go ahead.
It actually ties into it though, because it does keep me focused, because I think it's all about servitude and actually servicing and actually giving back, and that do keep me focused, because I really do feel that just the karmic reaction, the universal law, it's everywhere in the Bible. You reap what you sow. I mean, whatever you put out into the universe, you get back. So, I mean, if people can find a way to focus on giving more, they don't have to worry about receiving anything, because the balance in life is going to take care of that. So I think servicing right now, even through the COVID times, just to kind of flip and answer that second part, I feel like it's a struggle, but it's also going to be a blessing, because, I mean, like I said, it's balance in everything. You have to find that hidden gem in everything that happens. And life going to always change. You can always count on that. Now, you don't have to try to change. If change is going to happen, we grow, if things happen. So, but you do have to try for progression to move forward. So, I look at it as right now with the COVID thing, I want to give back to the community with getting out there even more so now with the camera, and I'm gonna start going live because they only giving one ticket out to parents to go to high school basketball games and stuff like that now. So when I heard that, instantly I thought it's my duty to get back out there, get on the court, and show it live on Facebook so these people can see their loved ones actually play and don't miss these moments by too much. Even though they're not physically there, they can still be able to watch them and get to see them play. So, yeah, and the second part that really keeps me grounded, of course, is my children. I mentioned earlier, I have 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. And I just want to leave a legacy because I think it's more so about what you leave in them rather what you leave with them. So I want to leave enough in them so that they can prosper and have good morals, and no matter where they at in life, and I don't care like the physical location or just financially, whatever, they can use these tools to always feel the gratefulness and all that stuff. So I really focus on leaving a legacy for them. I think you die 2 deaths. Your first physical death is when you leave your body, your physical body leaves this earth, and your second death is when the last person remembers your name. So I really want to live as long as I can live. So that's what kind of keeps me focused.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just pausing at this interview right now because, like I said, I've known this young man all his life. And when you have an opportunity to watch individuals grow and see them transform, and during these times from 2020 to 2021, and before then, you see the things that are in individuals. And so with your interview today, Terrance, it's amazing because one thing that I feel is that this is a message for all those young men, young women who desire to have, and whether they grew up with both parents or being a single parent, and that if you have the mindset, you can do whatever you want to do. So to be the fact that you have SportsConnect, and I thought it was so ingenious of that name. Now, like, just what is that? What is it that he strives to do? And everything that you have mentioned thus far has been a way of connecting community, connecting roots, connecting in a way to give back, connecting families. And this is such an idea that it's going to go further and far beyond your wildest dreams. We are so excited about SportsConnect and connecting us during these days and times. So thank you so much. But what I would also like to ask, and I'm sure many of us others have that same question, is just what are your goals for SportsConnect in 2021? What else would you like to see? I know you did mention about getting out there even more, but is there anything else that you want to share with us about your company or about you today?
Yeah, I could say the live stream is a big thing that I want to do, but I also kind of want to get to a point where I'm doing like tournaments, because I don't want to disconnect far from the main reason why I'm here, which is the connect with the street ballers. So I kind of want to get into more tournaments, which they're going to be sponsors for the tournaments. I want to get outsiders involved. I want to get cash prizes involved so people can, and I want to do it consistent. So I don't want to give too much out. That's why I'm kind of hesitating like that.
Okay. So
it's gonna correspond with that. It's gonna correspond with what I got going on with the app, with the coin system, to be able to rate the players and all of that stuff. So it's all worked out. It's written down, but I don't want to give out just too much on it. But yeah, tournaments. Just think tournaments.
Okay, well, you know what? You're writing a vision and you're making it plain for us. So what we just need to do is stay tuned and keep lookout for SportsConnect, and then to continue to follow you on any social media, sounds like. So where can we watch you keep abreast of what's going on?
So you can follow me on Facebook. It's just SportsConnect T. That's more so my personal page, but I still do a lot of things. We're mentioning the app on there. We have our regular page, which is Sports Connect. It's all spelled one word, Sports Connect. And then we have Sports Connect videos. That's for Facebook, by the way. And Instagram, my IG is sports.t. And you can follow me on there, and I try to keep you guys updated on what we got going on, especially the launch of the app, because that is the biggest project.
All right. Well, we're excited what's about to take place with you and your company, and very soon, and what's going on right now. And guys, you can find all the links that Terrance just mentioned down below. We're going to put everything there so you can see just how to follow and stay abreast with SportsConnect, and how you can be a part of this awesome movement. So don't you dare miss what's going on with SportsConnect. And again, we just wanted to take the time to say thank you so much, Terrance, for stopping by today. Hey guys, this is a very special interview for me because I've known him and he's my nephew. Check it out. So he shared some things with me that I did not even know. So hats off to you, Terrance, for everything. And one thing about community and family, guys, is that what we share here today, if you can't support our community, if you can't support your own community, and particularly those family members. Now, everybody's not going to always see things the way you see them, but if you're dreaming, and if you even have to feel like you're dreaming alone, just know that your best is yet to come and that you still can make it. So hats off. I take the time to speak to those individuals like Terrance, because your business and minding your business is very, very important. So you see how Terrance is minding his business with saying to stay tuned for certain things. So if you want to see what's going on at SportsConnect, then follow the links below. Go to his social media Facebook page so that you don't miss anything about what's going on with this exciting company. Terrance, thank you so much for stopping by today, and we appreciate you here on Just Us Resources, minding your business. Thank you.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine. And I do want to leave you guys with one thing, though, man. Just don't never give up. Don't never quit, because it's just not the end until it's the end. And if you feel like it's the end, then it's really not. So I just want to say, don't never give up, man. And my favorite quote is this: if you do what's easy, life is hard. But if you do what's hard, life is easy. So pick your poison, man. Choose to do what you want to do, but just know it's always consequences and always a cause and effect to everything. So you do what's hard, you discipline yourself and do what's hard first, then life become easy at the end.